occasion. For the first time ever, you will actually get to meet a real live Christmas elf. Now, I know you've seen some of them portrayed in the movies and on television, but this is the real thing. His name is Schmendrick, and he's agreed to be with us for a few short moments before he's got to go back, obviously tonight, to the North Pole to finish preparations for Santa. So, please help me welcome, with your loud applause, Schmendrick the Christmas Elf.
Hey! How's it going?
Well, Mr. Schmendrick, we are so pleased that you were able to come tonight. We're pretty busy.
No problem, no problem. It's better than freezing my tuchus off in the hinterlands, let me tell you. Yeah, you know what it's like trying to assemble those Polly Pockets with frozen fingers. What are you, a reindeer?
It's a doggy.
Like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by that black reindeer without antlers. You don't know how hard it is to assemble those little Polly Pockets with frozen fingers. That's right, and don't get me started on those Frozen toys either. Yeah, by the way, the song from Frozen, it's all wrong. The cold has always bothered me anyway.
I see, so it's that cold.
Oh, it's so cold, let me tell you. It's so cold, the cows give ice cream instead of milk. And you gotta eat the ice cream to warm up. It's so cold, the teenagers on the streets walk around with their pants up. And lawyers are putting their hands in their own pockets. That's how cold it is.
That's pretty cold.
Sometimes it's so cold, our words freeze in the air. We gotta throw them in a frying pan to hear what we're talking about. And everything is made out of, excuse me sir, I'm talking here. Everything's made out of ice, by the way. The chairs, the beds, even the toilets. Do you know what you get when you sit on an ice toilet too long?
What?
Polaroids. Not a pretty picture.
I can only imagine.
Yes, no. And you know the big guy, Santa?
Sure.
Yeah, well, it's so cold up there, his teeth are always chattering while they're still in the glass.
Now that's pretty cool. Speaking of Santa, what's it like working for him?
Oh, I got no problems with the big guy. He and the missus have been very good to me. In fact, recently I went through kind of a rough patch.
I'm really sorry to hear about that. What happened?
Well, I was feeling low. Lower than usual. They said I had low self-esteem.
Self-esteem, I get it.
So I went to the doctor, but he was so cheap. He took my pulse, and he would keep it. I said, Doc, I'm feeling suicidal. He said, no problem, just pay in advance. I said, Doc, look, I'm seeing talking dogs, and I'm seeing talking mice, and I'm seeing talking crickets, and I'm seeing talking ducks. What do I do? I'm concerned. What do I do? He said, don't worry about it. You're having Disney spells. He said it's an occupational hazard of making toys, you see. I tell you what, I think anybody that sees a psychiatrist needs to get their head examined. But anyway, the missus and the Mr. Santa Clauses, they were good to me. They gave me a nice plate of a shortbread and mini muffins and a small glass of condensed milk.
Well, that's good. But why were you depressed in the first place?
Well, you might not believe this, but I'm not very big. In fact, I'm the shortest elf in the North Pole. I'm so short, I gotta climb a ladder to get to the bottom bunk. I'm so short, I used to model for trophies. Look familiar? And before that, I was a lumberjack for bonsai trees. Timber! I used to cut down kindling. And once, I tried to be a weatherman. Oh, I was terrible. I was always the last to know it was snowing. And when I get a cold, forget about it. I'm so short, when I sneeze, I hit my head on the floor. Oh, what a headache.
So, how are you feeling now?
Well, now I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, feeling pretty good. You know, Santa's got us on this health kick. He calls it Elf Health. He's got us on low-carb candy and, gluten-free fruitcake. And we're even doing calisthenics.
Really?
Yeah, would you like to see some exercises?
Sure, of course.
Okay, here's some exercises we do. First we do we do toe touches. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's pretty easy for me. And then we do what we call crossovers. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, watch it. We do a strength thing called, it's a one-handed push-up.
Wow.
Yeah, watch this. Watch it. Hold on. Okay, ready? And 1. And 2. Wait. And 3. Yeah. Oh. That was high. Okay, then, then we do jumping jacks. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, sometimes the North Pole, the wind is really strong. And if it's too strong, I get caught in the air, like this. 1, 2, 3. And the air is really strong. My nervous system is not working right now. If the air is really strong, I can even fly. Okay. The problem with this though is I can't get down. So a little help here, please.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Shooter.
That was pretty impressive.
Thank you. I'm working up a sweat here. I tell you, working up a sweat.
Before you go, I'm told that all Christmas elves are magical. Is that true?
This is true. Some are very magical, like tinsel, for instance. You might know, and others are not so magical, not so much. Like my cousin Schmendrick. Yeah, one time he turned my car into a tree. Now I drive a Sequoia.
Would you be willing to do some magic for us?
Absolutely. I got something here. Oh, yeah, right there. I got this bag. And this bag. Someone help me out here. Who's you, sir? You look like a young, strapping young man. Would you come out here and grab that bag there? There's a pad of paper and there's some pens. Would you give everybody one of those pieces of paper and a pen? Quickly now, time is short, and I'm not very young, so make it quickly, please. Sometime in my lifetime will be nice. Everybody get a piece of paper and a pencil, and just come on now. Santa is going to be having a conniption here if you don't hurry up on this. All right.
Can you touch your face to your toe? Can you
Oh, yeah, of course. Who cares? My hands want me to do this really badly. Okay, we'll do one time. Ready?
I'm gonna try.
Woo! Okay, there it is. I just don't like the smell. Okay, now I want you to think. First off, I want you to clear your mind of everything. What else, quick? Now, I want you to think of one way that describes a gift that a child would ask, a young child, like a ball, or a train, or maybe bicycles. One word, doll, game, like that. Of stock split. Okay, one word. Okay, now I want you to take that and I want you to write it on the paper, that one word, and I want you to fold the paper in half. When you've done that, please hold it up and let me see. Sir, what is your name?
Nathan.
Yeah, right. Nathan, take that bag, and I want you to collect up all of the pieces of paper in the bag. Here. All right, put it back in the. Now, have you ever won? Who else has got? Who else got?
You're right here.
All right. Couple more. All right. Now, you ever wonder? You ever wonder how Santa knows what all of the good Gentile boys and girls around the entire world? How does he know? It's easy. A little elf magic. And tonight, we're going to see that magic. One lucky person here is going to get their Christmas wish right now, tonight. Now, pardon me. Now. It's a long trip, let me tell you. Now, I want to say, you got those little pieces of paper there? Okay. So, let's see. This man right over here. The one, now just stay right there. Go over to this man over here. I want him to put his hand inside the bag and mix them around. Just mix them around. Mix it up. Mix it up. There you go. Yeah, I can tell you can mix it up. All right. Very good. Now, leave them all in there. Now, what is your name, ma'am?
Maddie.
Maddie. You don't look Maddie to me. You look happy. I'm going to call you Happy. Okay? I got a dwarf friend named Happy. Good guy. Okay. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to reach inside that bag and pull out one of the pieces of paper. One of them. Okay? And hold it up high. Don't look at it. Now I want you to reach with the other hand and pull out another piece of paper. There you go. Now, I want you to pick which one you want to keep. Okay? Put the other one back. Now, don't look at it yet. Now, okay. So you can just put the bag over here. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think for a second. Do you ever wonder how those wishes all the way to the North Pole and how Santa knows? Well, this is what happens. All your wishes of all the good Gentile, now the good Gentile boys and girls, they go up to Santa at the North Pole, and guess what he does? He magically makes those wishes come true by making them to appear underneath the Christmas trees, all wrapped up, ready for you to open on Christmas morning. I'm going to do that right now. But I want you to pretend that the piece of paper you have in your hand, that what's written on it is your Christmas wish. Okay? So what I want you to look at it. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Look at it. Got it? Do you know what it is? You know, now fold it up. Now, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to wish. Well, that's yours, okay? That thing on the paper, that wish is yours, okay? Are you wishing really hard? Okay, good. You know, one time I wished that I was the center of the world's attention and that everybody treated me with kid gloves. And it came true. I got Ebola. But that's another story. Anyway, okay, you got it? Now, I want you to stand up and come over here. And you know, right over there is a box. Now, I want you to stand up and turn so everyone can see. And there's something, but don't open it yet. I want you to tell everybody what was the wish that you wished for.
A doll.
Open up that box and see what's inside there. It's a doll! Get Maddie! All right, that's Christmas magic for you. And guys, I have to go. The big man is definitely having a conniption right now. I gotta go help him. It's a big night, as you can see. So
let's give a big thank you to Schmendrick the Elf.
All right.